Welcome, everybody, to episode 13 of the All You Can Hear podcast. I am, as always, one of your four hosts, Tanner, and with me, as per usual, we have Colt. We have Cody. We have Wenzel.
Is this episode 13?
Is this episode 13? When this comes out, this will be episode 13, yes.
Okay.
And we have Jonathan.
What is happening?
Me and Jonathan are sharing a mic, so it's going to be like a bunch of like moving back and forth, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
And
See
this
how it
episode...
feels with me and Colt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Wow, dark ages for the All You Can Hear podcast. But no, in this week, as you can tell by the title, French fry taste test episode, and we just ate a lot of French fries.
I hate everything.
We ate a lot of French fries, and Ground Beef Cody put up a big old spreadsheet for us, and with a bunch of different criteria. And Cody, if you want to run down those criteria for us.
All right. So when we wanted to do this, we realized we thought, this would be great podcast material. One of the big issues with that is we had 15 fry places on our list.
Yeah, it took about 10 fucking minutes to get something from Checkers. Fuck Checkers.
Well,
Checkers had the best fry.
Checker also. Well, we don't know that yet. You don't know that yet.
Yeah. Also preface this by saying only Cody knows any winners of any categories, any of our high points or low points, overall winner, anything. So none of us know anything besides Cody.
That's what we're going to be discussing in today's podcast. We're going to be discussing all the ins and outs of our test. Now, this test is by no means scientific. It is.
I would actually say it was very scientific.
To
the T.
Yeah.
To the
we
Tanner?
use the
the T.
The scientific method.
What'd you say?
The scientific method. That thing you do.
PEMDAS?
9 plus 10.
That's not fun. Shit.
Please
is my excuse, Dan and Sally.
That's also PEMDAS.
It's people eat Mars and salad. Okay, so
that was PEMDAS, but you forgot the D. So,
Daddy. Fuck. Okay.
King Henry got drunk drinking chocolate milk.
So what is that again? King Henry?
Something science related.
King Henry.
Oh, no, that's
drinking.
It's
Okay,
a math thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
French fry episode.
Is this
Cosine. Sine.
I thought that was scientific note.
Wait, no.
You remember scientific notate? Was that what it was like? X equals negative b plus or minus
Something
root
like
b
that.
squared minus 4ac and you divide by 2a. So French fries.
Yeah, so going back to French fry, wow. Hello. This sounds a little different.
Cody was switching earbuds.
Yeah, I was switching my panel here. Wow, I forgot what we were talking about.
We need to know what are the criteria for the French fries. What did we do?
Right. I'm switching back now. I was making sure because I was afraid that my sound wasn't coming through properly. Hey, everybody out there in the podcast world, if my sound's not coming through properly, hit me up. Okay.
Like, literally hit him up.
Beat him
Just
up.
punch him.
Like what? What do you mean by literally? Because literally hit him
Beat
up.
him.
We need you to just squat a little bit and just throw like an uppercut.
So you can tell we've already been around each other for about 6 hours today.
Way too long. We've been locked in this room for 3 hours.
And
I ate too many French fries. I feel like throwing up.
We all ate too many French fries.
And so we went around to these different places. We got the French fries. So we wanted to test on 5 different things. And our first thing is, so let me just run down those criteria.
Well, hold on. Before you run down the criteria, should the people at home know what French fries we got?
Yeah, I guess we could do that. So starting, well, I don't have alphabetical.
Well, it doesn't have to be alphabetical.
Oh, we forgot
Who
the
cares?
places we went to.
So we have Chick-fil-A. We have Popeyes. We have Checkers. We have Arby's, Zaxby's, McDonald's, Burger King, Sonic, Wendy's, Hardee's, Cookout, Bojangles, Jack's, Five Guys, and Crystals.
Five Guys was disgusting.
Five Guys was not that bad.
Yeah,
I threw it up.
Wenzel was the only one that threw it
Oh,
up.
yeah, you did.
He spit it up.
You did.
I spit it out.
Yeah, spit it out.
Like a
Definitely didn't
giant-ass
throw up.
I thought he spit out the crystals.
No. I actually swallowed the crystals, even though
It had no.
It
We'll
was-
get into
He was
that.
busy getting water whenever we were eating crystals.
Yeah, it was a whole
Anyways,
experience.
so we went to these different places and we wanted to test these 15 fry places on 5 different criteria. And we started out with taste. And this, I should start by saying that these criteria was our number sequence was 1 to 10, with 1 being not good, or with 1 being very bad and 10 being very good, and 5 being okay. And so that was that's our scale. And so our criteria, we started with taste. Then we went to, and that's just literally what the flavor of the fry was. We went on to mouthfeel, which is how it felt when we were eating it in our mouths. Bite texture.
A lot of these are very self-explanatory now that I'm...
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. Bite texture, I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Bite texture was taking a bite into the French fry and the texture along with it. Appearance, how the French fry looked, which is a very good indicator, unlike what Tanner believes. And potato ratio, which is our own basic criteria that we kind of thought about. It's the amount of potato in the fry, like the meat of potato, to the crispiness of the fry when it's fried. And so it's instead of saying, oh well, it's this one's really crispy, so it's a 10. We based that one on our own personal tastes for the balance of that ratio. Yeah.
And able to put it into numbers, because obviously like some fries are just naturally soggy, and we didn't like other people, the way they do that, like that category, like obviously it's not called potato ratio, but they go like, this is crispy, so they just write down crispy. It's kind of like when you're doing a science experiment, but you can't really put crispy into a number.
Right. And so that's kind of what we wanted to do. And so again, all of these are personal choice. This is 5 people. I should say the 5 people. We have Abby, which is Wenzel's girlfriend, and she's not here with us in the studio today. She had other things to do, and it was me, Colt, Jonathan, and Tanner, and Wenzel. Jonathan got pulled in for this one.
6 people.
Did I say 5 people?
You said 5 multiple
Why do I
times.
keep saying 5 people?
Bendis.
It's weird. For the food trip, he keeps saying there's 6 of us. For this, he keeps saying there's 5.
I have no idea what's going on with me. So, and by the way, this will be coming out post food trip.
Yeah, this comes out June 24th.
Oh, we had a great time.
And it's
July 24th.
Oh yeah,
didn't
God,
have
it's
a great
July. Yeah, this comes out
Yeah.
July 24th. And food trip comes out July 17th. It's currently July 8th.
So
Yeah.
if anybody wants to tweet at us and tell us how our trip went, that'd be great. But anyways, so we did that based on this criteria. We then I then averaged everybody's scores together, all their final averages together for each place, and that's going to be the number that is assigned to the restaurant. So, for example, basically everyone's numbers were averaged together. Outside of that, I also did a few other things regarding what had the best texture, what had the best, stuff like that. I did a bunch of stuff on the spreadsheet. This spreadsheet's going to be posted in a link to our Twitter page. You can check that out there, and you can check out our results and everything there. I'm going to do
At AYCH Podcast.
At AYCH Podcast. So yeah, you want to get into it? You want to find out?
Yeah.
Now, I should mention a few things. These fries, they did get a little cold, but we did allow for a sort of memory type thing. Like, what do we know these fries to be?
Yeah. Especially the more familiar fries that
Right.
everybody knows taste of. Like, I think McDonald's
Right,
very
and
much
I think
benefited from that.
we recognize that most of these fries are a little crispy. So this isn't like I said, this is not like super scientific. We're not trying to cure cancer here. We're trying to
Decide what the best French fry is.
yeah, which is just equally as important. And there's one more thing I want to say, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Should we cure cancer?
Or eat French
Boy,
fries.
I got a perfect idea. Go get a bunch of burgers.
I don't think I've ever eaten that much potato. We ate a lot of fries.
We
Ooh.
ate.
I feel like I'm sweating peanut
I'm
oil
Yeah.
not gonna eat a French fry for a while.
until we're on the food trip.
Yeah, you just watch Colt slowly lose his will to eat the French fries. So I guess we should just get into it, right?
Yeah, let's get. Well, should we find out what everybody's individual winner
Yeah,
was first,
yeah.
or
And-
I think we should find out everybody's
So-
individual
Or do
winner.
we want to
Well, I'll-
guess? What?
I think you should guess what I think. Instead of saying
I think we
individual
should
winner, 'cause
guess-
I can show you your individual winner. I
Yeah.
want to know what you guys think based on everyone's
Is
conversations.
the overall winner?
Right. So,
Okay.
what do you think, Tanner?
Okay,
I'm not gonna tell mine.
well, obviously because you know, but it's going to make me very upset. I think Chick-fil-A won this, but it's going to make me very mad because I did this to prove that waffle fries weren't the be-all, say-all of French fries.
They
and
are.
I'm going to be very upset when it wins.
They are.
All right. What do you think, Jonathan?
It's either going to be Chick-fil-A or, I don't know. Sonic was kind of the dark horse.
Yeah,
coming
Sonic
into
Sonic
this.
was surprising.
Sonic came out of
Yeah.
nowhere because everybody knows Sonic for like their bomb ass tots, but then like they kind of came out and their French fries were like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colt?
I think
What
it was
do you think?
The Chick-fil-A fries was everybody's, because that was a good fry.
Wenzel.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. So do y'all want to know the winner now?
But before we know the overall winner, I am interested to see what everybody's
Like,
well, we gotta build
individual
suspense.
winners.
I want to know everybody's individual winner.
Okay. All right. My individual winner.
This
Well,
is
I mean,
also
like,
based off the
but
scores.
Based off the scores.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you okay? Oh, I didn't know you wanted me to do that. So individual winner wise, wow. Looking at them, I didn't look at them before. So Abby's winner was Popeyes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was CFA. Colt's was CFA. Jonathan's was CFA. Tanner's was Checkers, and Wenzel's was CFA.
Oh, wow.
How was mine Checkers over yours?
And
I don't know.
yeah, no, you're Tanner.
Because Cole went really high on Checkers.
That's crazy, because I
Uh,
thought mine was either Burger King or Popeyes.
I thought yours was for sure Burger King.
And so I should say that who got the lowest high score on this list actually will surprise you, comes from Tanner Teat.
what?
Yeah, the lowest high, like everyone else has above an 8 point. So we did do hundreds, into the hundreds. You could put like a 6.25. That's just to help balance the
You
scale.
could
a
go
little
into
bit.
the 100 spot. And
Tanner, your low score, like your thing was 8.35. And the highest was actually, and we knew this one was coming, Wenzel. Wenzel's was the highest, coming in at 8.9
Nice.
for CFA. And Tanner's, your Checkers was 8.35. Your CFA, Tanner, was 8. So does everybody want to know the winner?
yeah, hit us with the win. I know
Yeah.
it's Chick-fil-A, and I'm already fucking
Yes,
pissed.
it's Chick-fil-A.
Oh my god.
I just want to go down the list and hear the rest.
So I will go down the list. Chick-fil-A got an 8.33 and at number 1. So that's its full average.
That was appearance. Appearance totally bumped that over the top.
because they are beautiful.
well,
it-
we'll
it
get
definitely
we'll
went-
get into that too a little bit.
Okay.
Checkers comes in second, which I agree with. Zaxby's comes in with the third place.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, Zaxby's
Okay.
come in with the third place.
I thought I remembered
What the
one of us
hell?
being a little bit negative about Zach.
Here's the fun fact. Zaxby's,
I think that was Abby.
Yeah, I think it was Abby. I think she
Yeah.
was a little negative for Zaxby's.
okay. Zaxby's, I'm trying to say Abby and Zaxby.
But it's fine.
You gonna
It's a
continue?
water heater. It's fine.
Abby and Zaxby's,
We're in a literal boiler room.
fuck me. She actually it was her. Can I not read? Okay.
Apparently not.
It's her 5th. Zaxby's is her 5th.
Okay, that's not
Surprisingly, everyone else, Zaxby's came in the top 5 for everybody, but it came in number 3 on the list.
Wow. Who bumped it over the top? Because obviously it couldn't be 4 or 5 for all of us, and it make it to third.
From the looks of it,
Who bumped it over the top?
it was me,
Oh.
me and Tanner.
Didn't I go 10 on potato ratio for Zaxby's?
Yeah, it's a 7.6 for you, and for me, it is a 7.38.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Yours is number 4, and mine's number 3. So going from there, Zaxby's comes in with the 3rd, Arby's with the 4th place, and Arby's was the first fry we tried.
Yeah, so that's actually
That's
very
interesting.
Interesting.
Sonic coming in 5th place with 7.02.
That's pretty good considering that was almost the last one.
Popeyes comes in with a 6.89. McDonald's at number 7 with a 6.63.
I'm so pissed about McDonald's.
It's
not
kind of
showing
crazy.
Well. It is.
McDonald's is Tanner's number 3.
Because it. Yeah.
Your number 2 is CFA.
Yeah, and I fucking hate myself for it. But I feel like if you give me like the choice between a McDonald's French fry and a Checkers French fry, which we all collectively had at 2, I feel like I take McDonald's French fries before Checkers French fries.
I mean,
I'd go Checkers first.
It's crazy. I don't know. Again, like I said while we were tasting, McDonald's French fries are an American institution.
They were. I mean, the thing
And in the Constitution.
it's just that whenever compared to the other fries, I just never realized how bland they were. Yeah, I mean they're good. It's just they're also. I don't know. I just was so surprised at how bland they were.
I
in
feel like the
comparison.
criteria was placed against McDonald's because obviously McDonald's is not known for their potato
Right,
ratio.
so we should have taken out taste for a French fry tasting test.
No, the taste was fine. McDonald's
It
fries
was
are good.
it was real bland and kind of had a weird corporate
You
taste
saying
to
there's
it.
Yeah.
conspiracy?
It
Let's go.
tasted like Wall
Show,
Street.
show us the other half. You know, thinking about it, we probably should have went 15-1 instead of 1-15. But let's keep going.
Yeah, we really should have. Coming in with, let's see here, what did I say?
8th place.
8th place? Wow, Hardee's with a 6.42.
I'm surprised by
Hardee's
Hardee's
/ Carl's Jr.
because I feel like we
I
we
really
all
liked it.
really liked Hardee's.
And when we say Checkers, it's Checkers down
Rallies.
into the south, and it's Rallies elsewhere.
Yeah,
Burger King came in number 9.
that was all Wenzel.
Everybody
else hated
Wendy's comes in at 10th place.
I
Jack-
expected that one to be higher.
Now Jack's, I know some guy. If you live outside of the South, you probably don't know Jack's. Honestly, if you live outside of the Tennessee Valley area, you probably don't know
Zaxby's either.
Jack's. Is Zaxby's close?
Zaxby's is regional.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Anyway, so you probably don't know some of these places. However, I do think you should know them. So come to the South and try our fast food.
Come now.
Our fast food is 10 times better than any. Well, I really liked In-N-Out. Anyways, moving on. Bojangles, which is also another regional thing. Bojangles is a chicken place, and their French fries got a 5.52, coming in 12th place.
Wow.
Those were not good. Those were not good fries.
It was not.
Cookout with a 5.43. A Cookout's also a regional thing. It's like a weird shack. And Crystals comes at number 14.
What?
And let me tell you, and
What?
Yes.
and Five Guys comes in at number
What?
15.
This is scientific proof to all you Twitter haters out there that Five
doesn't
Guys
make
burgers
sense.
and fries has shitty French fries. They always
Now-
have. They always will. Oh, the Cajun salt makes it better. Guess what? Cajun salt makes everything taste good. You idiots. God, I'm so glad. That's the only reason I want to do
I
this.
spit it up.
Now we didn't.
I enjoy.
we didn't.
Five Guys.
We didn't get the
How did
Cajun
Crystals
salt.
get 14?
Because we all went hard on Five Guys.
I
Like, nobody
didn't.
liked anything.
I mean,
about Five Guys.
I did.
I love Five Guys, but in comparison to the other fries, it just didn't hold up.
Yeah.
Mainly because they were limp from so much grease.
But Crystals was the worst.
Yeah.
Well, here's also the thing about. I think I went lower on Crystal's taste than I did on Five Guys. I don't remember.
I gave Crystals
but
a 1.
Crystal's taste, there was like a metallic aftertaste. That
It was
bizarre.
weird. It was that corporate taste I was telling you about with McDonald's.
Yeah, it was
Corporate.
weird. It
It
was
just it felt like it's gone through many different hands before it touched my mouth.
yeah,
Ew,
and I had
ew.
never had like a French fry that was like this tastes a little metallic, and I think Cody described it as a freezer taste. It did. It tasted
Yeah, like
like
a freezer burn.
the freezer burned French fry. It was. I don't know. It
But
was
the thing
weird.
is, though, is Crystals. At least our Crystals isn't a very busy Crystals. It's on a less than favorable side of town, and it's just not that. It's not used that often.
and it's also right by Popeyes
And Burger King.
and Burger King, and there's like a Captain D's and so much
other
other stuff
things
over
in this
there.
area. And again, these, and like I said, these places. Honestly, if we tried these fries from a different restaurant, or if we tried them hot, it could have literally changed this up a little bit. But for the most part, this is as accurate as we can. Now, I will say this: I set it up to where there's a gradient from green to red, with yellow in the middle. So for these numbers, and I wanted to see any. I did that to see any exaggerated drops.
Yeah.
We stayed pretty consistent in our in our arrangement from green to yellow and down to orange, but there was a significant drop off for the 14th and 15th place.
I was about to say, 'cause I would think out of all the fries we tried, I think the only ones where we were like, these are bad French fries was Crystals and Five Guys.
I mean,
The
there
thing
was
is, you say Five Guys a lot. Like you.
It was-
only, like everybody hated it.
it was
We're about to throw
a
hands.
Five
in
Guys
here.
fries were bad.
I didn't think that. You guys didn't like it. I don't know.
so
I mean, I was very indifferent to Five Guys.
Yeah,
but-
Jonathan was
but
indifferent. I don't know. Like,
but-
based off the criteria, it was just.
It was
But
just
Crystals
disgusting.
was the fucking worst.
Yeah, Crystals was awful.
Yeah.
How close were Crystals and Five Guys point wise?
So they were very close. Crystals was a 3.51, and Five Guys was a 3.44.
Okay, so that's
So
a
they're
minuscule
They're
difference.
basically the same. However, the difference between the 13 spot Cookout was a 5.43,
Oh wow.
and so it's like a 2-point drop.
Yeah, which is
Basically,
kind of insane.
a 2-point drop from Cookout to Crystals, and from the 13th to 14th spot, and that's insane.
Yeah.
That to me, that's just like
Because how much of a drop off is there point wise from first to 13th?
first to 13th there is a 3-point drop.
Yeah, so there's almost as much as a point drop from
Not even 3 points.
from 13th to 15th as there is from first to 13th. That's insanity. We really did not like Crystals or Five Guys.
Yeah, they were just not. I mean, like
Colt,
look,
nobody else liked Five Guys. I'm talking as a
Cody,
group.
I and Jonathan thought they were okay. You two
I
were
shit
the only
on.
people.
I shit on. Like,
Yeah,
look, I
Cody
was
went
real.
hard on Five Guys.
I was real. They were my number. I will say this, Colt. Do you want to know what your number? You want to know what your number 15 was, Colt?
Yeah.
Five
Crystals.
Guys.
That doesn't make sense.
Ooh.
Crystals.
Colt.
You gave Crystals a 4. I will say. Let me look through here.
Was all of our 15s Five Guys?
No, Jonathan had Crystals at number 15.
Okay.
And Abby had Crystals at number 15.
Okay.
But
So
at
we all
both,
either had Five Guys or Crystals at 15.
I actually had Crystals at number 13 and Cookout at number 14. So I thought, so for some reason, but according to the numbers under this ranking, I honestly.
Well, you also shit on Cookout because you were like, these are just shitty potatoes in a bag.
Well, yeah, they really were. They came in a bag. But the worst part about, I literally said, turn to Tanner, and I was like, I thought the flavor of these fries, I thought that flavor that I had tasted in the fries was just me smelling the rest of the store while eating the fries. But no, this was my first time having Cookout outside of the actual restaurant, and they tasted like.
And it's like a smoky taste.
Yeah.
But not the good kind.
And Crystal's French fries tasted just like Popeye's chicken.
No, like Bojangles.
Oh, yeah, not Popeye's. Yeah, Bojangles chicken.
Which was also very bizarre for all of us.
Which tells me they don't clean their fryer very often.
Yeah, so.
So that was gross.
But after all of this, are you still gonna eat the fries?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with
be
you.
a bit.
I'm bringing my own Chick-fil-A fries into Crystals. That would make for a funny ass picture for our Twitter.
what? Chick-fil-A French fries at Crystals?
Yes.
Oh, poor Crystals.
We'll put
I got
that-
an idea. Food trip that happened last week on
Wait.
this podcast.
Honestly, some of the things were kind of chalk. I expected us as a collective would probably rank Chick-fil-A, because it's not like I hate Chick-fil-A fries. I just think that's such a boring answer.
A
because
stereotype?
because everybody fucking loves
well,
Chick-fil-A
they are
fries.
good.
Sure, I agree, but then you also have the whole argument where do they count as a French fry? Because
Yes.
they're the waffle fry. Because if you
No,
count a
they
waffle
count.
fry, do you count tater tots? Which is I agree, totally
Tater
different
tots.
thing.
I'll fight.
I mean, let's just be honest. Tater tots run this list. I think at least for me, Sonic Tater Tots wins this. I think Sonic Tater Tots are
definitely
better than every French fry. Top 3 for sure.
Definitely top five for me. I do love me some tots.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
do
little
love me
disappointed
some
McDonald's didn't perform as well as I
You know,
expected.
I don't. So let's go over the other things now. I have some extra data here on our different criteria. So specifically, I want to look at CFA won on all of them except for one, and
I bet I can guess what it is.
and it's our number 2, which is Checkers. I did not mean to say that out loud. I meant to let you guess.
But, I mean,
What
I would
is
have guessed
happening?
Checkers would have won the category that
Oh.
Chick-fil-A didn't.
What
I
is
want to
the
guess what
category?
category.
What category?
I want to guess. I think it's potato ratio.
What do you think?
Look. No, never mind. I don't know.
Oh my God, what's wrong with my voice?
Hello.
Hello, it's Will.
Gosh, I want to guess
The crunch bite.
bite texture.
Bite.
Taste.
Yeah.
Taste.
Taste.
Yeah.
I could see that.
We all went so high. I feel
Checkers
like we went
fries
high.
tasted a lot better.
I mean,
So
agreed.
let me just explain. So taste wise, and guess what? CFA didn't even come in number 2 for taste.
Really?
Would it come in 3 then?
It came in 3. Sonic came in number 2 for taste.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
Sonic.
That's
my
fair.
boys.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. So like I always complain about Sonic's food always being way too salty, like their chicken fingers and stuff like this. I'm perfectly fine with their fries being a little salty.
Yeah, and it's not like they were overly salty.
No, they
'cause,
weren't.
Like I don't put salt
They were
on
very good. A lot of this comes down to the type of potato use, one, but two, the oil that they're fried in,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they
Peanut oil is boring ass French fry. That's why they finished at the bottom.
the well, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of these are fried in peanut oil.
Yeah, you
but
degenerate.
Back off, Cole.
they use the oil they get from peanut butter. Duh. Anyways, I wonder if that's how they. Anyways,
You have to milk peanut butter.
milk the titties.
Not peanut butter.
The peanut titties.
Beard is growing back so fast.
Okay.
yeah, got cold shave right after graduation. Anyways, so there's a lot of factors that go into the flavors of these French fries. I believe that one of the major factors, and this is just me speculating, is the fact that they fry everything they make in the same oil that they fry their French fries and shit like
Yeah.
that. So I'm thinking it's their like the flavors they put in their chicken batters and things like that. And of course, Checkers. I don't know. They fry corn dogs. They fry a bunch of things. But Checkers, their flavor comes from the fact that they, if you've never had Checkers or Rallies, they have a battered fry, sort of like Arby's does.
Yeah.
Or Popeyes,
Yeah.
if you've ever had Popeyes. Very good stuff. But that was the only, and I'm really surprised. Like I typically am not necessarily not a fan, but battered fries aren't my number one pick. But Checkers is really good.
I'm just so surprised that Checkers like showed so well.
Yeah,
like I was like
same.
like by when we were like if you would have asked me to guess a top 3 before we recorded, I'd have said Chick-fil-A, I'd have said McDonald's, and I would have probably said I'd say I don't even know what I would say for number 3, but I would have thought it was way different than what like Sonic at number 3 is what or Zaxby's whatever was number 3.
Oh, Zaxby's. Yeah.
Zaxby's, like wasn't expected Zaxby's.
No,
at
and
number 3.
Zaxby's is a crinkle cut, which is most people at the table did not like crinkle
Yeah.
cut. So
It's also interesting to note that our top 3 are 3 different cuts of fries.
right, go ahead.
Does anybody remember these fries that Burger King had? They were like the crinkle cut, but they had a very specific name. Does anybody remember those?
Crinkle cut fries.
Oh gosh.
No, we did talk about the promotion earlier when
They were like
Burger King would give you the cheese powder and you would pour it in the bag with the fries and you would shake it and they would become cheese fries.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah,
you
I don't
guys-
remember any like special kind of French
Yeah,
fry.
they did. It was like a limited time. I think they were special or whatever because they were healthier for you, quote unquote.
Were they apples?
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. What
Yeah,
it's
they had
called.
a very specific name to them. They were just essentially crinkle cut fries, but they tasted really good. Like they were way better than the fries that we had in there. I remember they were way better than the original fries that you get.
They probably bought stock from somebody. They probably some inventory.
Hey Checkers, let us use your fries.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Speaking of remembering Burger King shit, do you remember whenever they came out with the chicken fries and they had the chicken fry holder that they specifically made to put in your car holster?
They did that when they bought chicken fries bag.
Oh, they did, and then
Yeah.
you could have. They also had a little slot for your sauce.
For your
Yeah,
sauce.
yep.
Yeah.
Dude, that was. I was like, technology's wild.
Yeah.
Also,
Forget
don't
the
forget
iPhone.
the Happy Meal or whatever they call it for Burger King. They had SpongeBob watches. I don't know if you guys remember.
Dude,
those.
I had one of those SpongeBob
I had a
watches.
plankton one, and
I'm
I
pretty
wore it
sure.
a lot.
I think I had a Patrick
Yes, he
one.
did. He loved that plankton one. Another thing that's interesting. I remember the Mighty Meal thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
Now, they started coming out with those at the tail end of my childhood, I guess, before I went into like middle school or whatever. And it was I remember drinking the yogurt. They used to come with little yogurt bottles.
Oh,
I remember that.
Yeah.
The
I
Danimal
remember.
shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Danimal thing. Oh, I missed those too.
They
But yeah.
still exist.
You could probably still buy them.
And then I realized I was like,
At
I'm a
Walmart.
growing boy. I need to eat big boy stuff, and I started eating Big Macs, and that's my slow descent into obesity. Anyways,
I find it interesting that we all remember Burger King promotions like so
there,
well.
you know, I don't remember, and a lot of people remember a lot of McDonald's promotion, but I remember more Burger King promotions than I do. They
Yeah.
just appeal more to, I guess.
And they had a lot of Star Wars ones. I remember that.
Yeah, and I used to. Do you remember how back in like between? I think it was like in the 80s. They used to do glass cups, like
Yep.
in the late 80s, early 90s.
Well, yeah, for I think it was Lord of the Rings movies, they would do the glass cups and the like collectible figurines.
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
stopped doing all that stuff. And y'all, do y'all remember the McDonald's movies? The Ronald McDonald movies?
Hell yeah.
Oh yes.
Dude, they were my favorite fucking thing. And when I was a kid, I was like, "Hey, Grandma, there's a new movie out. We gotta go get a Big Mac." You know, it was. And they cost I think they cost like $4, and you can get a whole VHS, or it's like maybe $10. I don't really remember, but they cost not as much as you would think they would, and it would be a VHS, and it would have.
Hamburglar
had-
stealing hamburgers.
It had one of them was they were on the high seas, and Ronald McDonald and the gang were doing some shit. It was good. It was some good. We need to.
Does anybody still do you still have them?
I don't.
I'm sure they're
don't.
probably on like
Yeah,
YouTube.
but
or
they
something.
gotta
Yeah.
be online.
But the thing is,
somewhere.
though, why don't we rob the McDonald's vault? The biggest heist of the century, guys.
Oh my god.
Wenzel,
Here's a bunch of old Beanie Babies.
Hell
Here you
yeah.
go.
the corpse of Colonel Sanders.
Wow.
McDonald's has it.
That is covered in the,
Okay, let's be real. If
secret
anyone
spice.
has it,
It's Ronald.
it's
this.
Ronald.
Do y'all
Ronald.
remember, speaking of Burger King promotions, you remember when they came out with the 360 games?
Yeah, burger
Dude.
sneaking.
And you had to get them at Burger King?
Yeah.
They were free.
Yeah. Were they free or were they like $5? I don't remember.
I don't know.
We got
Yes.
1.99 at GameStop.
Yeah, they're 99 cents at GameStop every time you go in there now.
Yeah, we bought one a few years ago and played it.
Yeah, we did.
It was a lot of fun.
No, it was awful. It was
worse.
an atrocious game.
But I mean, like,
I threw up.
Wait.
I thought you liked them. I remember you saying you liked them back then.
I definitely did not. There's games you don't do anything in. It was
Right.
awful.
But it's a freaking few dollar game, my guy.
But still, it doesn't matter.
so I'm gonna drop you the top 5. I'm gonna drop you the top 5.
Wait, we've already learned the top 5.
So what do you think had the? So no, I'm gonna give you the top 5 of each category: taste,
Oh.
mouthfeel, and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So for taste, it's Checkers, Sonic, CFA, Arby's, and Zaxby's.
Okay.
Those are the top 5 for the taste.
I'm honestly surprised. It's interesting to me how well Arby's performed considering it was the first French fry. Like, you would think after we ate so many French fries, Arby's would have been like,
Yeah,
But
I
like
thought we
it-
would just compare it to. We would end up comparing.
everything to Arby's.
Yeah, but
And Arby's would have got shoveled down, but it really didn't.
No, Arby's is a good average, and I'm surprised because a lot of people love Arby's every time you hear Arby's. But the thing is, though, is that like, I don't know. I think it's just the fact that they're curly fries that people love them. You know, like they curl and they're hard to put.
They're
in this
so
ketchup
much
packet.
fun.
You know when that's this the one thing that I love about Chick-fil-A is that they design their sauce packets around their fucking foods. Like
You can squeeze it or you can unpeel it and just dip it.
Or you eat the
yeah,
thing
but
whole.
they're wide enough because like if you go to Bojangles or McDonald's, you know how they have the little plastic container,
Yeah.
and you just dip things in there. I was always, I'm so glad that Chick-fil-A doesn't have that because like I can't fit my fry in there, so now I can. Anyways, for mouthfeel, it's Chick-fil-A, Checkers, Burger King, Sonic, and Zaxby's.
I'm surprised Burger King performed well in mouthfeel, but I feel like that's a Wenzel bias.
Bite texture, CFA, Checkers, Zaxby's, Arby's, and Sonic.
Yeah.
Arby's is still kicking up there.
Yeah, I mean, Arby's is like consistent. It's not like one category gave it to it. It's like it's top 5 across the board.
Now, I will say this. One and I'm gonna go back and say the. Never mind. I'll continue on.
What's all you can hear is sexiest fry of the year?
Yes.
Uh,
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
McDonald's coming in second.
Hell yeah.
Arby's coming in third. Popeyes fourth, and Wendy's fifth.
Wow, I'm surprised that
Wendy's.
Wendy's is in there.
I love the way Wendy's look.
Oh yeah, because we kept saying it looks very British. 8.
Potato ratio, CFA, Zaxby's, Checkers, McDonald's, and Popeyes. So guess who? Okay, so with all that said, the person who got 15th in crystals or 15th in taste was Crystals. Mouthfeel Crystals, 15th in bite texture. It's Five Guys. Appearance, Five Guys. Potato ratio. What do you think had the worst potato ratio?
Crystals.
I feel like it was Bojangles because we were all like, "This is an
shit. No,
empty
Bojangles,
socket."
yeah.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Bojangles. Let me just. It's a 2-point drop. Five Guys came in 14th with a 4.07. Bojangles came in with a 2.46.
Wow.
So it was almost a 2-point drop.
It's fair.
And so that was. I mean, I can't think of any more results there.
Yeah. Those are dumb little.
Who ate the most fries during the test?
I did not record that amount.
Here is something I took notice of. We still had leftovers of every French fry at the end, besides Chick-fil-A.
I know.
All of Chick-fil-A's were eaten like cold ass.
I mean, look, okay, it's so hard, and so the reason why I do not include hash browns or tater tots.
I mean, you can't. It's totally different.
Well, tater tots are literally baby
It's
hash
hash
browns. Except they get crispier because they are smaller. Anyways, and they're got smaller flakes. But I don't include those because those are chopped up potato repurposed in a different form factor.
Or grated potato.
Yeah, and
It's like comparing a hamburger to a cheeseburger. If you like cheese, there's no comparison.
yeah, and so you can't add things like that. So the French fry,
Wait, what?
in order for something to be a French fry, it has to like literally. If someone dropped, I like potato wedges too.
Those are not French fries.
Why aren't they French fries?
Because there's a fucking blob of
They're too
potato.
It's a wedge.
Huh?
And they're wedges. They're not.
It's like a half a baked potato.
So there has to be a crispy factor to the French fry in order for it to be a French fry. Whether it has to be an intentional crispy factor. And while potato wedges do have a crispy factor to them, they're not as extreme. They don't have they don't do this much. So there is a way. I think the biggest you can go is a steak fry. And I think
As far as French fries go, absolutely.
and before it starts to break down into other things. The reason why Chick-fil-A went is because it's got all those perforations. If not, it'd just be a potato slice. But those perforations allow for more crispiness, and so that's the reason why I consider it a fry, because it exemplifies what a fried potato should do. It's just a big fry.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with you that waffle fries are French fries. My only qualm with this list, and that I don't like, is that I feel like Chick-fil-A is such a chalk answer. Like, if you ask somebody right now, what's the best French fry? Chick-fil-A. They say Chick-fil-A every time.
Well, this is definitive, at least for our group. This is definitive proof that
Yeah, I mean, I guess Chick-fil-A. Listen, I'm not one to turn down Chick-fil-A fries. I don't think any of us
Right.
are. Obviously, like, it's not like I hate Chick-fil-A fries, but I would have loved for like an underdog Checkers or a Zaxby's to win, just
and-
because that would be so much different in every list.
And a lot of times, I know it sounds really bad, but if you win, if someone who wins a game, like let's say there's a star football player wins a game over and over again, everybody's gonna be like, oh well, of course he's gonna win. So let's look at number 2. So being the winner constantly allows you to look at look at other people, because of course he's gonna win, duh. And that's the reason. And that's the reason why University of Alabama, for example. That's
We're the
reason
best.
The student sections a few years ago, we were in peak season with us winning every fucking week. Students stopped going.
Yeah, because they were like, this is boring.
This is boring.
I can get trashed in my house.
Yeah, and so, but then all of a sudden, whenever the numbers stopped going down, there was a loss. But and so I mean, I don't know if that's just maybe just me conspiring. I don't want to get Nick Saban to come knock down my door or anything. But
Old Nick got mad.
the thing is, that's my big thing is like, it's okay. In this list, I am perfectly okay with going to my list. Let me open it up and going to number 2, Checkers, and saying, Checkers, you are underdog, because it is. Checkers. I did not.
I mean, you
expect
never
to love
even
those
hear
fries.
about Checkers. Like
No.
a lot of people, when they do their French fry list, and it may be just a location issue. I don't know how widely available Checkers or Rallies are, but like, you never even see it on there. Like, and I feel like a lot of these people that do these French fry lists, like, don't actually. I feel like they just go based off memory. They're like, well, obviously Chick-fil-A is the best. Well, what's the second best? Well, and I think they're inclined to say Five Guys, because there's just so much. Like when
Yeah.
you order a Five Guys French fries, you get like a cup of French fries and a bag of French fries, and you're like, this is a lot of French fries. I'm loving it.
You're about to make me throw up just imagining those French fries.
Yeah, they were so.
It was so good.
It was so
greasy
weird.
and
They were. I mean,
disgusting.
like again, I'm not one to be like, this is greasy. These were like bit into it, like they squished,
yeah,
and like
That was the same as Cookout.
no.
That's what-
I would say the
No.
Cookout.
no,
Cookout
no.
definitely had like a
Cookout was very squishy.
No, Cookout was definitely more crispier and crunchier than Five Guys.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
really squishy.
not that.
No,
not,
Five Guys
I
was way
don't know,
squishier.
it's Five
This
Guys.
is a science now.
So apparently,
3 out of 4
I'm looking-
outvote you, Colt.
I'm looking at.
It sounds like I'm better than everyone in this room.
No, it actually sounds like you're worse because you're wrong at every turn.
But
You know what?
Five Guys is the best overall.
You're off-
Scrap
podcast
Chick-fil-A.
canceled.
Five
Podcast
Guys
is
is the
canceled.
best fry.
Somebody's dying.
Woohoo! Loud.
Somebody's dying tonight.
So
God, it's so hot in this room.
I'm very warm and I'm going crazy.
there is a lot of Checkers rallies. They're mostly up in the around the Great Lakes area.
Oh.
Which is interesting. That's where most of them are at. And
Weird.
then they
Why
come,
isn't it in
They like
Alabama?
it looks like a rain. But you can whenever you look at a map, Checkers rallies, and it actually looks like a rainy. Like they've rained down on the south.
So
And
is there
then-
none like on the west coast or anything?
There are, but it's like literally in a path along the west coast. Like it's like they've chosen one of the routes that's like super famous or something,
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that-
just put checkers.
and just put Checkers all the way along till you get to the west coast. And there's a few out there as well, but there's none, at least from this map that I saw, which was a little bit older, in like the middle Midwest, like Middle America. So. And there was some on the. There's some on the.
Oh, and I also wonder if it says something about just our taste and how we've been raised. That two out of the 3 places, or really 3 out of the 3, because Chick-fil-A didn't really become like a national brand until like a few years ago. Like they're still just now getting like New York City hasn't had a Chick-fil-A for that long.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird that like the 3 places that place top 3 for us, Chick-fil-A, Checkers, and Zaxby's, are kind of regional.
They are, and I definitely would say they're semi-regional. They're not nationwide,
Well, no.
and they're not. In order for me to say something, a restaurant is nationwide, I probably would say there needs to be at least 2 restaurants per state.
Cracker Barrel.
Well, if we go by that criteria, Taco Bell's not nationwide.
Really?
Yeah, there's not a Taco Bell in Alaska.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, there wasn't as of like last year.
well, I never. Okay, forget what I said.
How does Alaska get their authentic Mexican?
No, I remember a few years ago there was like a whole article. There was like Taco Bell sent a helicopter full of Taco Bell food to Anchorage, Alaska, because Alaska doesn't have Taco Bell. And you were like, huh?
Or you could open one there.
I don't know. I mean,
They're like, it takes a lot to ship a tortilla.
yeah, you also have to think about that. I mean, customs and shit, because you have to like go through
a
Canada.
helicopter over there.
Well, that's a lot easier one-time deal than like a regular thing.
It's also called marketing, and it's not like that. Not like Taco Bell was like, fuck opening one. Let's
Yeah.
just fly a helicopter.
Why
out
do you
there.
think I
Do
can't
you,
get a naked chicken chalupa everywhere? Marketing. They want me to
Do you
want
understand economics?
It. Yeah, Cole, do you not have a business degree, you idiot?
My name Jeff.
Oh my god.
Dog. Kick ass, dude.
Oh, is it bit time? Bit of the week.
We're from the government.
What's going on?
That's Jonathan's new bit that he said. I forgot my bit.
My poopy.
Oh yeah, that was Cody's bit.
my poopy. I got a typewriter on Monday. I bought a typewriter for $5 at the thrift store. It was a great deal. And my first thing I did with it, one of the first things I did with it was I turned it on to the whiteout section. Like it has a whiteout strip built into it, and you can type out. And on the roller, I typed my poopy on it.
Good stuff. Well, I mean,
Cole watch me.
I feel like that's everything we have to talk about French fries.
Pretty much.
Like, unless
Yeah.
there's some other
Now-
secret data point.
No. There's no secret data points. I think that we should all be excited that we figured this out finally. We've been talking about it for 2.5 years now.
Well, not that long, but a long time.
We
Way
got
too
it.
long to be talking about
It's been
French
2
fries.
years.
50 years.
It's been about 2.5
100
years.
collective man
Cody
years.
was in his apartment when we
Yeah.
first started talking about
Oh wow! So I guess it would have been about
Yeah,
2
about
years.
2.5 years.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is something that we're all very glad that we figured out, and
Still can't believe Checkers.
Never do it again.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, I
could
really
ever
don't
do
want
it.
I'm
to
not
do
gonna
this
eat any
again.
fries lately.
Gosh.
My goodness.
I
I'll
think
do it with a pizza or a burger next time.
I'm
but
thinking chicken nuggets.
there we go.
Well, that's a podcast for another day. boy.
Announcement: chicken nuggets, maybe.
That's not promised.
Here's my thing. You tweet at us. Tell us.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
Do you like this episode?
Even Switch cartridges, we'll eat them.
Nope.
You know, you never really, after the first wave of Switch games come out, you never really heard of anybody like kept putting them in their mouth.
Because they tasted like shit. What do you expect?
Well, I wonder if they just took it out or maybe changed it
Why would they do that?
for banter. Like somebody's like, I tasted of Arms that came out 2
Okay.
weeks ago, and it tastes like cotton candy. Y'all should try this shit.
What?
This is awesome.
Are you serious?
No, I don't have Arms.
Oh,
Oh,
they-
if you had, whoa!
Oh, shit!
Okay. All right. To wrap up this podcast before we die of heat stroke, because good lord, it is hot
Help
in
me!
here.
I'm sweating.
You can, if you're listening to this, thank you. You can find us on SoundCloud, on iTunes. If you listen to us on iTunes, leave us a review, rate us, subscribe to us, Google Play, all that good stuff. Leave us some subscribe, rate, review. Great stuff. You can follow us on Twitter at AYCH Podcast. And you can follow me, Tanner, on Twitter at Tanner1495.
You can follow me, Colt, on Twitter at ColtD88, and I got an angry dog picture.
You can follow me, Wenzel, on Twitter at Winsy Wilkie. I got a picture of 2 bears and 1 bear in the back seat.
And you can find me here on this podcast.
Nerd!
Let's wrap it up. Just click off.
I'm very hot.
This,
I
this
need
podcast
out.
is stupid. I
Get
hate it.
Get me out!
I'm getting out of this room.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, it's like the door's locked.
Wow, my pants are sticking to my underwear and to my butt.
Oh my god, it's so much cooler.
Oh, I'm still wearing the headset. I was wondering why I'm still tethered.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's so much cooler. Oh. Only 2 more days of that.
Thanks for listening.